I have a very intense video for you today. If you remember my last video, it was my second bee update. And since then, something went really wrong with the hive. Warning, you might not want to watch this if you're eating something, but all my bees are on the outside of the hive. If you look closely, at the bottom, you can see they were invaded by hive beetles, and that's the larvae in the corner. And then all the rotten liquid stuff, slime they make, is dripping. The reason why they haven't left yet is because we got the queen's wings clipped. If it weren't for us clipping the wings of the queen, they would already be gone by now. That's the reason why they haven't left, because they know the queen is like their lifeline. They can't reproduce without her. So I'm gonna try to save these bees. Hopefully I can save them and then clean out this hive and kill all these disgusting beetle things. What I'm gonna be doing is, I have this cooler with this ice in it. I'm going to take the frames are gonna have all these worms and nasty beetle stuff on it. I'm gonna put them into the cooler and then pour the ice on top of it so the beetles are getting buried alive in the ice. It should kill them after a while because the beetles can't stand the cold. They come whenever it's in hot, humid regions, and I'm in Houston area, and you know how hot and humid it gets here, so the hive beetles would love it here. So right now I'm going to smoke the bees to get into the hive to get the frames, and then I'm going to put the frames into a garbage bag, and then I'm going to carry them over to the cooler and put the worm larvae frames into the cooler, and then hopefully they'll die. Okay, I'm going to open the lid. As you can see, there's a lot of dead bees on the inner frame. Set this right here for now. And after this, I'm going to find the queen. Hopefully she's still doing okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of dead bees falling off. I have a spare bee box that I'm going to be transferring my bees into. But for now, I need to get these infected frames. You can see there's a bunch of larvae down here. And I'm going to pull these frames out and put them into my garbage bag. So I'm still getting these frames into this garbage bag. There's all these nasty beetle larvae. It's very gross. Inside the hive, it's even worse. It's like there's like a huge puddle. see the wires in the wax frames. They really did a number on this hive. Yeah, there's a lot of dead bee carcasses in there. It's really gross. Earlier, my camera overheated and shut down, unfortunately. So that's why the filming stopped so abruptly. But I was doing the best I could at taking the frames out, and I put them in the cooler with the maggot, I keep calling them maggots, but they're beetle larvae, into the cooler. Hopefully they'll die in there. I'm not sure if the bees will survive. I hope they do. I'm gonna get some beetle traps for my next hive, because I didn't think that beetle traps would have been such a necessity, but apparently they're extremely important. So I'm going to get some beetle traps, and hopefully this doesn't happen again. I'll give you an update soon. Bye. I know I already made the outro for this video, but I checked the cooler to see if the larvae died yet. They're still alive in there. I don't think they're gonna die. There's one moving down there. And I think I've come to the conclusion that instead of trying to freeze the maggots off of these hives, I'm gonna send them to hell, where they belong. Time to burn. Go to hell. I just got finished burning the frames so that these maggots won't have a home anymore. It was too easy for them in the cooler, so let's see how they like fire. Now, this is the second outro of this video. This is going to be the real one. I just got finished burning these maggots alive. I'm glad I burned them. They didn't deserve to live or die peacefully. Anyways, I'll be going to the beekeeping store tomorrow to get new fresh supplies for my bees. They're hiding in a cinder block right now, the one that I was using to keep them propped up, which is really sad to see them reduced to a cinder block. But I'm going to try to get them back into a new fresh hive as soon as possible. I'll give you a next update on my beekeeping journey very soon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.